not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Come back, come back.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Flush to his right, and he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm, really. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. It's hauled in by Ellington. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And some room to work. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Watson. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now it's Hyde on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Given 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Slow.
They go with Chubb on second down. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here's Taylor. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Taylor. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Slow.
To throw again. Taylor. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On third down, Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, powering his way forward. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now, 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10.
Slow.
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick 6. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Slow. Ready. Back.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again is Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Watson hands this to Foreman. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And the Browns getting set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Watson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10.
Slow.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards. Here's Taylor throwing on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it.
Bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Reset. Target.
Watson on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come back.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He finds his target, Fuller. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Target.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans continue to pour it on. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now it's Hyde on the return. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by K'Von Webster. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Flag down and I feel it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Richmond.
Now Foreman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Reset.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans add on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Fairbairn.
And throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Landry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Slow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Taylor to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The four-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On the toss, here's Foreman. Then Hill running right through it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. A carry for Foreman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Watson, off play action. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
4 down, check.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Foreman. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Hey, 4 down. Set. Black 22. Black 22.
Operating from the gun. Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Come back, come back.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now it's Hyde on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Going up top, and now here is another interception. Picked off by K'Von Webster. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Trying to get it to Landry there. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Faking the give. Now Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Here's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Richmond. Reset.
Hey. Watson now to throw. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Texans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Richmond.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This, a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. Now it's Hyde on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They go play action with Taylor. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he is going to get in, but there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point safely through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come back.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that